Hello everybody and welcome back to Amity Bloom. My name is Nancy and thank you so much for joining me to see part 2 of the Magnolia Rose collection. I'm going to be sharing with you guys the textile cover journals. These are the 2 beautiful textile cover journals that I created for my Magnolia Rose collection. This one, you guys, like, it's taking all of my soul not to keep this one. This is probably my favorite floral cover. It just screams Magnolia Rose to me. The white that is inspired by magnolias and the rose, and then these beautiful colors. Like, these are my colors. This just makes me so happy. So these are the 2 journals. They are different in the cover, as you can see. It's the same fabric, just a different part of the fabric design. But the inside is basically all the same, which is the part that is the most fun. So let's take a look. And when you open it up, this is what it looks like. So just like with the previous journals that you saw yesterday, I created the same style of a floating bookmark, except this one is obviously a little bit bigger and it accompanies this really cool little thing that I created on the bottom. Your floating bookmark is kept in this pocket, but this pocket isn't actually sewn onto the page. This pocket flips out just like that. What I decided to do is create a pocket, but you can still flip that out and journal on the front. This is something that I am in love with and that I will continue doing for certain journals in the future for my collections. And on the pocket, I've used some vintage ledger paper so that you can write the date when you started the journal, or you can do a little message there. I would just leave it blank just because I love how it looks with the pocket itself. And in the pocket, you have the floating bookmark. As you can see, you have a beautiful little lace flip out, and then this is covered with some muslin fabric that has this beautiful damask design. So when you open this up, there is a really cute little pocket up top and a cute little tag. And then here is this long pocket where you can keep other ephemera as well. And this tag also fits in there as well. It's functional as well as beautiful. So you have your floating bookmark on the front. And then on the front page, you of course have that beautiful ledger. So on the front page, some vintage ephemera. So let me take this off the paper clip. You have a floating pocket made out of some vintage ephemera and journaling space on the back. Some more vintage papers that you can use to decorate. A beautiful floating pocket that serves as decorative space or that you can journal or add pictures to. And in the pocket, you have this beautiful floral vintage postcard, and that fits in there. And I created a wallpaper sample card so that you have some of the wallpaper that I used for this cover for the Magnolia Rose paper covered collection. I used it so that you have a little bit and a little sample of that wallpaper in your journal as well. And that just tucks right into that paper clip. Same types of ruffles, pretty much the same types of papers for all of the journals, music papers. So on this page, I have a little tag that's made out of some paper. I have some vintage recipe cards that I wanted to share with you all. I have one of my textile tags. I love this fabric because it has a repetitive pattern of this little blossom. It's just so cute. Some paper and some lace to collage on the tag. Of course, you can journal on the back. And tucked in, I also created a little sample card of some vintage Italian paper. I recently purchased some rolls of some authentic Italian paper, and typically it's used to decorate the end papers of books. Similar to my sample card for my wallpaper, I wanted to create it for my Italian paper. I wanted to basically create my own version of some sample cards that I've seen used in old books, especially with companies that had to do with paper and fabric. They'd have little sample cards, kind of like paint chip cards. I just think it's such a special way to share some of those vintage pieces in just a really cute and little eclectic way. And then on this page, I have some really pretty calligraphy paper, and I created a really pretty textile collage that flips out. and it's some beautiful vintage floral fabric and some lace at the bottom. Some more of my collaged paper borders, some vintage paper that I used to create a pocket. And here are some vintage papers, so some vintage math papers, some wicked old music paper that actually breaks if you fold it, so make sure you don't fold it. Just use it as a little journaling card, but it's wicked, wicked old. And this gorgeous floral design on some lettering paper and a cute little ephemera card as well. So all of this tucks right into that little pocket. I love how this looks, and I love how I incorporated vintage items. This floral design is actually scanned from some vintage stationery paper that I have. I only have one copy of it, so I thought I wanted to share it with you guys just to make it even more special and to share my cute little vintage trinkets with you all. Some more of that family heritage paper. As you can see, this is still the Anderson family. So whoever purchases these journals, just have some fun reading through these pages. Creating journals is the way that allows me to share this type of vintage magical goodness with you guys through the journals. And I think that's why so many of us in this community adore creating journals, is because you can incorporate items that are forgotten, and you can give them and bring them to life and give them new meanings. In the middle, just like with the previous journals, you get a little fabric flip out, but this one is from some vintage ribbon. I have some floral ribbon that I got from a flea market, and it's a different texture too. It feels very similar to paper, so it makes me think that you can actually write on this. But it's just this gorgeous floral design, and I really think it goes really well with the florals on the cover. And for this journal cover, you get this design from the floral ribbon. So this one has a little bit of lavender. Here on this cute little rose gold paper clip, I've included some more ephemera. There's a lot of handmade ephemera in this just because I was really inspired by vintage pieces that I collected from the Scott's Antique Market, and I wanted to represent them in a really cute way. A floating postcard pocket. And in here is a really cute little fabric tag that serves as some journaling space on the back. Some really pretty French ephemera. And I created this cute little tag, a lace collage, and hopefully you can see on camera. There's actually some pink sequins on the tag. When you move it in the light, it kind of shimmers and it just looks so beautiful. That is on that paper clip. Some tabs, some more writing spaces. And then in this little pocket, another bundle of some gorgeous ephemera, some of those music cards, some vintage papers, cute little vintage ephemera pieces. And then in here, this kind of slips out. I created a floating flip out, which I thought was so cute. You can put this and attach it on a paper clip to your page. You can glue it on, you can create a pocket, and you can flip this out and include a picture or do some journaling. So I just think that this is so cute, and not only can you attach it with a paper clip, but you can use double-sided tape, and you can make it a cute little pocket that flips out, and then you can also journal on. And you also have this cute little floral tag dangling from the center. And then on this side is a long piece of my collaged paper border. So not only can you create a paper border in a smaller version, but you can also create it slightly larger. And this also serves as a little text spot area. So in my paper cover journals, I created the same thing, but just in a smaller size. And what I love is that when you close the journal up, you can still see those really cute little paper elements coming out of the page. Some lace collaging on the side. And then in this pocket, I have a collage on the bottom. Some more ephemera in the pockets. I have some vintage ephemera. Some fabric tags that I've created, and then on the back they have a cute little sequin. I thought it was a fun little surprise. You can of course journal on that. Some scanned vintage papers. This one was from 1935, and the original document is basically breaking, so I needed to scan it so that you guys can have it. You can cut it up and use it as collage papers on your journal pages, or you can just use it as is and journal on top of it, or include pictures. And then I have another floating pocket that opens up, and when you open it up, it's lined with some vintage dictionary pages. and I have some little tags in there so that you can use as extra journaling space, or you can put a picture here and then tuck your journaling inside. This is why I love floating pockets, because they're so customizable. I love the colors of this pocket, how it all just kind of goes together with the creamed paper, the creamed lace. I love everything. This whole page just makes me really happy. I wish I could cut this and include it in my personal journal just because it's so cute. Some more pockets that serve as writing spaces. This beautiful fabric tab, some vintage ledger that I used to create a pocket, and I love it. I have the same type of ledger in my personal journal, and I like it because you can see it kind of has like a little peekaboo pocket. So you can see what you put into the pocket, and I really like that. And then at the very back, similar to what I had in the front, this pocket also flips out, just like with the front. And then in this pocket, I have some more ephemera, another floating pocket made out of some vintage paper, some ledger paper, and then inside is some vintage pages from a calendar. It kind of reminds me of an Erin Condren, like a vintage version of an Erin Condren. And I thought would be so cool is if you cut these little strips and then use them as little like page headers. I just thought that that was really cool. So that tucks into that floating pocket. And it's the same thing with this journal. In the very back, you have the same type of ephemera as well. So both of those journals have that really cute little bit of some vintage ephemera. And then you guys also have some of that wicked old paper ephemera. It's really, really old, and it's just the most beautiful color, and you can actually cut this up and use it as collage paper. And then I created a floating tag pocket that has, the lining is that gorgeous floral wallpaper that is on the cover of my paper journals for the Magnolia Rose collection, and the same wallpaper that I included on your little sample card. So it all just kind of ties in together, which is what I love about this collection. Then I have some vintage ephemera tucked in there, and a cute little vintage tag with a rose tucked in there. This was actually from a printable that I purchased from Etsy. I cannot remember where it was from, but it's a really cute little printable, and I think it goes really well with this collection. And then obviously on the back, you can journal full length. You can do some secretive journaling, and you can bring that back and it creates a little pocket for you. So that is it to the textile journals for the Magnolia Rose collection. I really hope that you guys have enjoyed seeing the textile journal covers. If you are interested in purchasing these journals, they will be going up for sale today along with the 4 other paper cover journals for the Magnolia Rose collection. Everything will be going up for sale today at 5:00 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Definitely check out my previous video if you haven't seen the paper cover journals. And definitely let me know what you think. I am in love with this collection, and my favorite thing about it is that pretty much most of the items used to create the journal are all authentic and vintage, and they all have history to it. Definitely stay tuned, as I'm going to be sharing the tutorial as to how to create these beautiful collage paper borders. I cannot wait to share that. And I really hope that you guys enjoyed both the textile journals and the paper journals to the Magnolia Rose collection. Sending all of my love to you, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye-bye.